Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the channel. This is Project Life 2025, and today I'm working on week 15. I'm taking a break from all of my vintagey, junk journal-y kinds of things and trying to catch up a little bit. So this has been sitting on my desk for many weeks now. I just needed to kind of take a break, I guess, and explore other kinds of crafting. Which I've been doing. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. This should be very interesting. But I pulled some of the cards, actually I think all of the cards except maybe this one, from the Keeping It Real collection, which is a very old collection. My DIY Cricut title, some just different bits and pieces, some stickers from the Keeping It Real collection. This is a Simple Stories Full Bloom sticker sheet that's been in my stash at least for probably 3 years now, maybe. And I don't know that the colors go very well, but I may try to use a few things, so we'll see. I also grabbed my tray from my rainbow kit. Yeah, did my journaling off camera. And I guess that's where we are. So I will put you on fast forward while I get embellishing. I say this at the very end, but this video went pretty quickly. I think mostly because the prints on these papers are quite busy and I didn't want to go too crazy with the embellishments. So also I had a lot of little doodads picked out. I decided to use my date stamp that actually includes the day of the week here, because that mint green label that I pulled out is big enough for it to be able to take the whole stamp. And I'm really trying not to overthink things here. Especially because, like I said, I've been on a break from Project Life for, oh my gosh, at least a month, maybe even a little bit longer. I've been absorbed in all things vintage and all things junk journal lately. It's really got me rethinking my memory keeping process, actually. I may do something totally different for my December daily. And that will likely start happening in July. Christmas in July is a thing for me. So stay tuned for that. As I said at the beginning of the video, I had all these little pieces picked out. So there was really not a lot of fussing with things here. And because a lot of the pieces that I had out on my desk anyway were from the same collection, it didn't take a whole lot of brain power to figure out where to put things and if they were going to match. I pushed the sticker a little bit too hard and it peeled up the K in the word week, so. Honestly, I really like this layout. Even as busy as it is, I really like the patterns on those papers and the fact that there's kind of a good mixture of text and different icons. I'm just looking at the sheet. I don't end up taking anything else from the sheet. I was contemplating that little yellow sun, but I opted not for it, so. Yeah, nothing touched there, so. I had pre-selected all these things, and originally I had a plan for them all, but it's been so long I couldn't remember what my original intent was, so I ended up just kind of winging it. This is quite a big sticker, but I like the way it covers the some of the busier elements of that photo. And yes, this is a picture of a snowstorm in April, which I commented on in my journaling. We don't usually get this kind of snow in April. We ended up getting a snow day out of it, which was a surprise to everybody. So yeah, just putting some of my little stickers down. And a lot of them are old enough that the stick is more or less gone from some of the different ones. So I'm using some liquid glue just to make sure they stay put. It's funny because as I look through some of these videos, I realize my layouts more or less are of objects and not people. Or I guess my dogs, but not necessarily people. So funny that. Just putting some little hearts on just to kind of round out the layout and add a little bit more black, and that's pretty much it. So I'm back to you here live in just a moment. Well, that might be the fastest project life I've ever done. It took about 8 minutes, so I kept it very simple because these papers are quite busy. I didn't put anything on this little filler card, so there we go, friends. I guess that's it for me for today. As always, thanks for coming to hang out with me, and I will see you next video. Bye for now.